Oi oi Savaloy, Merry Christmas. First of all, how rude of me. It's Christmas Day. It's Christmas afternoon, it's 2 p.m. I woke up with my girls this morning, had a beautiful breakfast, opened our presents, saw the smiles on their faces. That's what Christmas is all about. Dropped them back to their mums because we always alternate each year. So next year I'll have them in the afternoon. But one thing's come to my attention when I got home without them today and I was tidying up. I was like, the English and Australian Christmas Day couldn't be more different if it tried. Like, it's actually insane. Purely down to probably the weather and the climate and the lifestyle. But I just wanted to show you, as you've already seen in a few clips, how different it is. People surfing at the beach, having picnics. Man, it's actually mental. It's actually crazy for me coming from somewhere like Cornwall, England, which has got a cooler climate, and you stay inside, and normally it's either raining or you know, it's pretty miserable outside. You like to stay in and feel warm and cozy and play games and eat food and talk to family. Here it's the opposite. It's like, let's go to the beach, play cricket, have a barbecue. Like today, it's 28, it's Christmas Day, like I said, it's 28 degrees. And honestly, do you want to have a big roast dinner when it's 28 degrees, or would you prefer to have a barbecue with like a salad and seafood? I don't know, I still prefer the roast dinner, and I'm going to cook myself a roast dinner this afternoon. But let's have a little look around and I'll show you a few more differences between England and Australia, because I think it's fascinating. Now, I don't know about England, but this morning me and the girls got up, we went for a coffee. Well, I went to grab a coffee and went for a drive to the beach. A lot of people swimming like really early. But the place is open in the UK on Christmas Day. Like, I'm sure in the cities they do, like London and Manchester and places like that, but I never really went out at Christmas. So to go out and see people eating breakfast and having coffees as per usual, as if it were just a normal weekday, seemed really weird. But that was the first thing. So many people around this morning, eating breakfast, drinking coffee, going for walks, bike rides, swims in the ocean. Like, it's just weird for me, do you know what I mean? Growing up, just having freezing cold water, you know, and having all these things, and then coming here and it being the complete opposite. It's never really felt like Christmas to me. But that's not a bad thing either, if you know what I mean. You know what's going to happen now? I'm going to walk through Newcastle and there's going to be no shops open. It is nearly 2:30, so maybe they've closed by now, but especially in the morning, there's always that option to go out and have breakfast and drinks and stuff. I'm not going to lie, it's eerily quiet right now as well. I actually thought it was going to be busyness, but in saying that, it's 28 degrees, there isn't a cloud in the sky. Everyone seems to be at the beach and around, walking around the water and stuff. But we're going to walk down here and then walk back. But in the meantime, we will have a little chat about England and what England's got to offer on Christmas Day as well, and just the differences. I'll tell you what I think is probably the hardest thing about it, is like just how hot it is. I know I've already mentioned about weather, but it's so hot, and what comes with that weather is a different lunch or dinner, in terms of maybe a cold dinner or a barbecue. Like, oh no, there's people up on their balconies just cruising. Like, I don't know, I think it's because, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. But going from this massive roast dinner turkey to prawns and sausages and burgers, and let me tell you, I'm not comparing, saying one's better than the other, but they are so different in their ways. Obviously, I prefer the lifestyle here in Australia, but I've got to say I probably do prefer the traditional Christmas in the UK. I'm literally walking in the middle of Newcastle right now, and there's not a soul apart from that Lamborghini. Saying what I just said, I also think that everyone should experience an Australian Christmas. I would say it's even more so if you're in like Sydney, around Bondi and places like that, because it would be a huge vibe. Plus there's a lot of English people down there as well. But honestly, Christmas Day, have a look at it. Man, honestly, if it was any other day, you'd be like, this is perfect. But there's just that little something nagging me in the back of my mind, you know, saying like, this isn't Lamborghini. This isn't the norm, but it's fine, man. I've been here for 15 years. You'd think I would have like sort of adapted, but I haven't. I actually haven't. I've actually stayed the same. I haven't gone backwards by any means. I'm so grateful for where I live. I think this is, from what I've seen, probably the most beautiful country in the world. Some people may beg to differ, but alright, we're going to go to the water and walk up towards my car, and you'll see people as I walk up, just gazebos up, picnics. Yee! Just out of interest, I just used ChatGPT to tell me the main differences between an English and Australian Christmas, and the ones they brought up is obviously the main differences between Australian and English Christmas stem largely from the contrasting climates, which I've talked about, traditions and seasonal timing. Australia Christmas falls during the summer with temperatures reaching over 30 degrees and makes outdoor celebrations, beach trips and barbecues popular, like I've already said. Whereas England, Christmas falls during winter with cold weather and the possibility of snow, making indoor celebrations, cosy fires and traditional winter foods more common. Am I ChatGPT? Am I it? Guys, as I was walking along the water, I realised that there was a family over here just behind me. I'm not going to point the camera at them, playing cricket up at the old train station, and they're just playing cricket. It's so cool. Alright guys, I'm back in the car. It was only a short video. I just wanted to sort of make you aware of what it's like. I mean, if you're British, you'll probably understand this a lot more than if you come from a hot country, but it is, like I keep saying, the opposite to what I'm used to. And I love an English Christmas, I love an Australian Christmas, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like it sort of loses, even my kids were saying today, like sometimes it doesn't feel like Christmas, because like people go to the beach on a daily basis, so when it comes to Christmas it's like we're just doing the same thing. But don't get me wrong, what else would you rather be doing? Do you know what I mean? And then again, you've got England, which just offers this sort of cozy, warm, homely, you know, like environment for your family to just enjoy each other's company. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video just so you're aware of what it's like. And I love the fact I've been exposed to both. I still have the option to go home when I want and have that traditional English Christmas, which I'm used to. But I flippingly adore the Australian Christmas, to be honest. But I'm going to go home now and put the turkey in the oven and have another full roast. We had a roast last night. We celebrated last night as well with the girls. And yeah, I celebrated with the girls last night, Christmas. So we had a roast last night, and I'm going to make a roast for myself tonight. So yeah, I hope you sort of get the gist of what I'm trying to say here. But I just thought I'd let you guys know, so you've got to sort of get an insight into what it's like. But yeah, hope you have a lovely Christmas, or had a lovely Christmas, and I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ta.